everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my grotto. So for this video, I'm going to be doing the Would You Rather Booktube edition. I was tagged by the lovely Jade over at Sweet Pea Reads. I will leave her link down below to her video. Also, I just want to say that I have a couple more tags that I need to do. If you've tagged me in the video recently, bear with me. I promise you they're on their way. Question number 1. Would you rather read only trilogies or standalones? For this one, I'm gonna go ahead and say standalones, just because I feel like when I have a standalone book, it's so much nicer to just like read it at once, be done with that world, and have it be over. And when I think about starting a series or trilogy, I get kind of nervous thinking about like, oh my god, I have to read all these other books that come with it. And let's say I love the first book and I don't like the second one and I don't like the third one, it kind of ruins the whole entire thing for me. So for that reason, I think I want to say standalone. So question number 2, would you rather read only female or male authors? This is such a silly question, in my opinion, because I truly don't care. I don't care. I will tell you that probably 99% of the time, I don't even look at the authors when I am shopping for a book. Like, the only time I might look for an author is if I read something and I really liked it and I see who the author is and then I go and try and find more of their books. That might be like the only time I really look at the authors when I'm buying a book. But other than that, I truly don't even care. Question number 3. Would you rather shop at Barnes & Nobles or Amazon? So I'm going to have to go with Barnes & Nobles or any bookstore, any actual bookstore that I can walk in, look at books, sit down, smell the books, touch the books, read the books. It's just... it's such a wonderful experience doing that, and it's specifically like Barnes & Nobles where they have a Starbucks in there and you can just go get a coffee and just walk around and explore in this world of books. So there's nothing quite like that, and I feel like when you shop on Amazon, yes, you get great prices, but it's just not the same. It's not the same when you're walking in and you're taking in that smell of books around you, rather than you like sitting in your living room, like clicking away, adding books to your shopping cart and buying them and then having to wait. And that's the other thing. I hate having to wait for packages. I hate it. It's the worst. And the fact that you can just go to a bookstore, experience being in the bookstore, and just pay for your books, grab them, and take them home is great. So I'm going to say I'd rather go to a physical bookstore. Question number 4. Would you rather have all books become movies or TV shows? I'm going to say become movies, because I'm a busy person. I won't have the time to sit down and watch a show for a book. Especially at the rate that movies are coming out for books, I feel like I'm not gonna have the time to like sit down and watch all these shows. And I'd rather just sit down for 2 hours and just watch the movie, get it over with, and then just be like, great, done. Watched it, move on to the next one. I like being at the movie theaters a lot more. I love the movies. I go to the movies at least twice a week, sometimes up to 4 times a week. So I really enjoy being at the movie theater. So I'm going to say movies. Question number 5. Would you rather read 5 pages per day or 5 books per week? That's a hard one. Because if I only read 5 pages, 5 pages a day? If I only read 5 pages a day, I feel like I would get so bored that I would just DNF it. But I feel like if I read 5 books a week, I wouldn't get to enjoy them and digest them the way I would want to. Can I find the loophole in this? I think, can I add a loophole? Can I read 5 pages per day to several books? No, that would be kind of, that would be too much if I do that too. I don't know. That's really hard. I guess I'm going to say read 5 books per week, because I feel like that way, at least I'm reading the books and I'm completing the books faster and I'm not getting bored of them. Because I feel like if I do 5 pages a day, I'm just going to be so bored with it, no matter how fast paced the book is. So I feel the best way is to read 5 books a week, and that way at least I'm reading them. So I'm going to go with that. 5 books a week. Question number 6. Would you rather be a professional reviewer or an author? I'd rather be a professional reviewer. I feel like being an author is a lot of work, and I don't know if I have the creativity to be an author. So I'm going to say be a professional reviewer, even though I feel like I would have to work on my reviewing skills. But let's just pretend that I am a great reviewer, and if I did it professionally, I think I would rather do that. Question number 7. Would you rather only read your top 20 favorite books over and over, or always read new ones that you've never read before? I'm gonna go with always read new ones you never read before, because I'm really bad at rereading books to start off with. If I were to reread the same 20 books over and over, I would probably get tired at some point in time. And I feel if I'm just reading new books all the time and not my new ones, that I feel like I would just be more interested in doing that. Like, I would want to keep reading on and on and on, because I wouldn't be bored from what I'm reading. If you're reading, it's for pure enjoyment, and you shouldn't have to feel bored while you're reading. You shouldn't feel like you're forcing yourself to read things you don't like, and I don't believe in that. And I really believe that you should be reading because you love it, you enjoy it, and you should be having a good time while you're reading. And I feel like after a while, rereading the same books over and over and over is going to get pretty tiresome, and then my favorite books are going to become my not so favorite books. Question number 8, would you rather be a librarian or a bookseller? This is an interesting question because I am actually a bookseller now, so I feel like I'm just going to say a librarian because that's what I do. I'm a bookseller, and I would want to do something different. And I do have one of my friends who is a middle school librarian, and I have volunteered in her library before, and it was a lot of fun. And I see a lot of what she does for her work. Like, she goes and buys books for her library. She does like projects for her library, and it's really fun. And so I feel like I would really enjoy that. I also like being around kids, so I feel that if it was like an elementary librarian or a middle school librarian, that I would actually really enjoy that sort of environment. I'm gonna go with a librarian. That sounds like a lot more fun, and I think a lot of it is too because I am a bookseller, like I said. So I'm kind of like, would I want to be a bookseller forever? Question number 9, would you rather only read your favorite genre or every genre except your favorite? I'm gonna say read every genre except your favorite, because it goes back to that same question about if you want to read your top favorite books over and over. I will get bored of the same genre over and over and over, and I don't want to feel like reading is a chore. So I would want to read different genres and read different things and not get bored, because that's more important to me, is how I feel while I'm reading versus what I'm actually reading. And question number 10 is, would you rather only read ebooks or physical books? I would rather read physical books. If I had to just read ebooks, I wouldn't be upset. It would just be harder for me to read because my eyes get really tired when I'm reading on my tablet or on my e-reader. I get a headache and I can't read as much or as long as I normally do when I have an actual book. So it will be a lot harder for me to read just ebooks. But like every book lover out there, I'm sure, I just love physical books. I love feeling them, I love holding them, I love smelling them, so I would rather just read ebooks. No, I'd rather just read physical books. Alright guys, so that is it for my Would You Rather Booktube edition. So I'm going to go ahead and tag 2 people, and I'm going to go ahead and tag Rita from Rita Books, Jay over at Jay's Chaya. I hope I said that right. If not, I'm so sorry, Jay. I tag you guys. You're it. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next time.